The law of evidence does not allow every fact or document to be used in court. Only those facts and documents that help the court in discovering the truth are considered relevant. Among such relevant facts are 1. Entries in books of accounts, 2. Statements in maps, charts and plans, and 3. Statements as to law contained in law books. 1. Entries in books of accounts. Meaning, books of accounts are records maintained in the ordinary course of business. They contain details of transactions such as sales, purchases, receipts, payments, debts, and credits. When relevant, entries in books of accounts are relevant when they are regularly kept in the ordinary course of business. They relate to a matter which is under inquiry before the court. Important rule. Although such entries are relevant, they alone are not sufficient to charge any person with liability. Independent evidence is also required. Example. Suppose A claims that B owes him 50,000 rupees. A produces his ledger showing the debt. The entry is relevant, but the court will also require bills, receipts, witnesses, or other evidence before holding B liable. Reason. A person may make entries in his own books for his own benefit. Therefore, the law requires additional proof. 2. Statements in maps, charts and plans. Meaning, maps, charts, and plans are graphical representations showing locations, boundaries, roads, buildings, rivers, and other physical features. When relevant, statements contained in maps, charts, or plans are relevant when they are generally offered for public sale or they are made under the authority of the government. Why are they relevant? Such documents are usually prepared by experts or public authorities and are therefore considered reliable. Example. If two persons dispute the boundary of a piece of land, a government survey map may be produced before the court. The court can rely upon it because it was prepared under official authority. 3. Statements as to any law contained in law books. Meaning, sometimes courts need to know the law of another country, foreign law. Since judges are not expected to know every foreign law, they may refer to legal books written by experts. When relevant, statements regarding any law contained in books that purport to be printed or published under the authority of the government of that country or are commonly accepted by courts and legal professionals as reliable legal authorities are relevant. Example. If a dispute involves the law of England, the Indian court may consult a recognized English law book written by an authoritative legal scholar. Reason. Such books help the court understand foreign legal rules accurately. Case study, simple language. Land ownership dispute. Ram and Shyam were involved in a dispute over ownership of agricultural land. To prove his claim, Ram produced his account books showing payments made for the land, a government survey map showing the land boundaries, a legal book explaining a related legal principle. The court examined all the documents. The account book entries were treated as relevant but were supported by payment receipts. The government map was accepted because it was prepared by official authorities. The legal text was consulted to understand the legal issue involved. Based on all the evidence together, the court decided in favor of Ram. Lesson from the case. Different types of documentary evidence can assist the court, but each has its own conditions for relevancy and reliability. Conclusion. Entries in books of accounts are relevant when regularly maintained in the ordinary course of business, but they cannot alone establish liability. Statements in maps, charts, and plans are relevant when prepared under government authority or generally offered for public use. Statements regarding law contained in recognized law books are relevant, especially for proving foreign law.